Hello and welcome back. Today we are here with Critical again. I am Dream. We're going to be casting CeX versus Enclave. It's going to be a really exciting match. We were talking about this earlier. This is the match we wanted to see.
This is the one, isn't it? Really.
This is what we want to see in the grand finals. To be honest, this is what we want to see. Unfortunately, we don't get to see it yet. We get to see this in the upper bracket final, which is basically your ticket to the grand final.
Yeah.
And this is just in the knife round, no pistol round yet. We'll have to see what. But the map picks are Inferno picked by Enclave, next is Train picked by CeX, and if we need it, last map, Mirage pick, which is just left over.
Yeah. And this is a funny pick, I think, from the Enclave team to pick this one first.
I remember seeing your face when you said that.
I would have expected Mirage maybe over this, but okay, let's see how it goes. I think, yeah.
Well, this is the only map they lost in the series against London Lynx, which was 16-11.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and yeah, it's weird that you'd go back to a map that you lost on, but I think that was more to do with how badly they were playing. They came out of that T side thinking, wow, we could not have played that any worse. So
yeah,
they're starting T side now. This time, let's see how it goes. Let's see if they can get some rounds on the board early, because that's exactly what they didn't do against Link. In fact, they won the pistol, then lost the anti.
In fact, I remember like because Flawless. Pretty much won the round. He was playing along, just absolutely players going around. I mean, problems like that need to be fixed. You can't allow one person with D1 unarmored, and he's unarmored as well. I remember, to just ruin that round for you. And it's problems like that, and especially when the London Lynx game, Enclave were just losing force by losing anti-ecos, and that can't be happening. But we were going to jump in Enclave on the T side. I believe it was CeX who won the knife, so they will get to pick the T side. Imagine Astro is going to go for the. Oh, it seems like a pause. Must be some sort of issue. So it's going to be full armor coming up from Enclave. We haven't seen them yet. In fact, was it not them earlier who had 3 sets of utility on Inferno?
I'm not sure, but I think this is going to be a B rush.
I mean, I think you're probably right about that. Normally, this is what you see with full armor. Yeah. It's going to be a rush of some sort. That's what we can note. Playing slow with no utility, it's going to be a real problem for them right now. So. You
kind of want to get some information out of where I think they're going to try and find out where on screen's playing, how he's playing early in this game.
Well, they know how he's going to play. They just need to know where he's going to play.
Because here, I think he is the weaker link of this.
He's definitely not the one who's got the most sort of LAN experience, professional experience. People like Smooyar, Link, Astro, Cray, they've got that.
Well, more recent.
More recent yes.
in this version of Counter-Strike. I'd say. I think for LAN experience, I don't think there's many. Well, I am more experienced than on screen, but I've been going to LANs since I 8. So on screen has been to like 30 plus LANs and whatever. So he's been to a fair few, I would have thought.
Yeah, obviously. I do mean CSGO. Yeah. He is about 30 in fairness. So he probably has a lot of Counter-Strike experience to him, and that's what he can bring to the game, help the team. And it's just like knowledge. He's got the knowledge of Counter-Strike. He's had that for years now, and that's what exactly going to help this team. It's quite. I mean, you know, these are guys are 20 years old and something like that.
They're just hoping that he can get that one kill.
I mean, that's what
that is what they're hoping in this scenario. They're hoping that the rest of the team will perform really good, but every single round that he can just make that one kill.
He's a ranked G player as well.
Yeah. I mean,
no one's saying he's bad.
No.
Just not compared to the players in the server.
He shouldn't be bad.
Exactly.
Let's put it that way. He shouldn't be bad, but he's probably just the weaker of the lot.
Yeah, and that's not exactly an insult when you've got such a stacked sort of UK lineup like that. But it will be interesting to see how he fits in. I don't think I've seen him play Inferno, so it should be fun to see how it is. And I think you may have called it correctly. It's just going to be a straight up B rush.
Here we go. Mid rush.
In fact, it's going to be a mid rush, and Smooyar, a running headshot. That is absolutely beast by him.
It's devastating to that strat as well.
I mean, that's just taking down Trials early on. That's someone you like to see in these pistol rounds. Do some work. Smooyar gonna have to take some contact here. Lovely shot by him. Link and Astro chime in. Not a single kill there for Enclave. What a round from CeX. Start off strong on Enclave from that pick.
Yeah, that headshot is so satisfying as well. You just sit back in your chair and you think, yes, thank God I've hit that shot.
I mean, he gained so much info as well.
Yeah, and to be honest, he could easily have just been blocked. Block headshot, and then it gets hit in the foot and he's dead pretty much. So it's a risk, but look at the risk reward in that scenario. He gets all the info, he gets the kill. Yeah, pretty much done round.
He did a good job there, getting the information, getting the kill, and it just did not start. I don't think that's how Enclave pictured that going.
No, not at all.
getting the first pick there, Smooya. Not a single bit of damage done to him as he crosses mid as well. A real big problem for Enclave there. But let's see if they can reset the economy of CeX going into this force fight. Sheiki taking the hit for his team, gone for a bit of utility over armor.
Yeah.
That's what we like to see him doing, especially being the in-game leader for this team. Sheiki is currently in apps. Now, what I saw them doing on Inferno a lot was throw just a mid, sort of long, smoke mid or long, and then just hit B after that, and it would just keep a player on the A site.
I think that was a read into how London Lynx were playing B, though. I don't necessarily think they're going to keep going to hit that B site against this team. Honestly, I think it depends on who's playing where.
Yes.
I think they're going to get a good feel as to who's playing where, and then start exploiting that. Yeah, Smooya right in the middle. Right in the middle of the map. Quick rotate to B, quick rotate around to A if they smoke him off.
Yeah.
So he's clearly the pinpoint player.
And now looks like they are going to go towards B, which is playing into the trap of CeX. 30 seconds left. This is the problem now. Astro taking a lot of damage there though, but here comes the problem. The time is running down. Pickle's forced to run through this Molotov, gets taken down. Here comes Ongoing. We said he's the weak link, but he's just taken 3 kills. Cray with 1 by himself as well. Sheiki, the last man alive towards A, coming through. There's a bit of damage done, but he's got his knife out, runs off Banana, able to get 1, gets 2 as well. That is a lot of damage done by him there. Shouldn't have been allowed to do that, especially as he had his knife out at the top of Banana.
He's clearly, things are paying off for him at the moment.
Like he's been playing so well
the last
today.
game he was playing good, and when things like that happen, you sort of get that feeling, I'm hitting stuff.
Yes, yeah.
I can maybe pick this angle and get that kill that
which is a shame
necessarily
that
might not hit on another day. So.
Which is a shame that he was forced to go to the utility. Obviously, he knows. I imagine he knows more about this map than any of his players can see. Smooya going for a nice peek onto Sheiki. Sheiki takes him down.
Yeah, but they're kind of feeding him, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, Smooya's only got the F4, but this is where the money comes in. Astro 2 kills there on screen, helping out as well. And now that puts it a 3-0 lead towards the CeX side. I'm going to have to go against a full bite of Enclave, though. Doesn't look like Shaney is going to have his orb this round, unfortunately for him. But then it is a pretty weak, well, I wouldn't say weak buy, but not a relatively good buy compared to Enclaves. I've got a FAMAS, 2 SMGs as well. Not great for them, but this is a bonus round. These are the rounds where you just keep those weapons, and if you win it, it bolsters. It gives you a good, morale boost. But now it looks like they are going back to sort of an Inferno default. You have 3 towards A, 2 towards B, and it looks like Smooya who's just managed to get his way down into mid. And I don't think this is going to be expected now. In fact, it is Smooya. And that's on screen. I think that was through the smoke as well. It was through the smoke. Shecky gets onto Smooya, but the kill's just running away. On screen, looks like he's turning up this map. 4-0 in favour of CeX. That bonus round only losing Smooya as well.
Yeah, and it's just... They were talking about outside that they have to expect anything from Smooya. Well, they didn't expect that.
I mean, there was no one watching mid, and there's 2 people watching the same spot on Banana, and that's a real problem. I understand you're going into strat, you want to do this and you want to do that, but someone needs to be holding that mid angle. Smooya's peeked it about 3 times now, and that's the time he chose. All right, no one's there. I'm gonna run down it, and he's experienced a Counter-Strike right now. And Astro going for 1 pick, then getting a bit aggressive. For a second, gets taken down. Just on screen right now.
He'll be screaming at them as well. In that situation, he'll be screaming at them and going absolutely
I think
crazy.
they're opposite each other,
Yeah, they are right next to each other in the hall. So they can both hear each other, which, again, is detriment to being on the terrorist side first.
Yeah, and they go on screen. Just feeling it today. Gets 1 through the smoke. Look at that Charles pushing through. Smooya can't take his teammate though, goes for the kill instead, and comes back in, gets the second one, 5-0 in favour of CeX.
Yeah, I mean, if he nearly gets that kill on, Smooya, he's got the site open and he gets a plant down and 2v1, which is winnable. Just unfortunately, he couldn't quite hit that shot onto Smooya.
It looks like Shaney not going to go for the AWP as well. I imagine Sheiky's told him to go for this utility. We've got something in mind here.
Yeah, not many kills on the board for the terrorists. They need to get firing.
Yeah, I mean, we said on screen he's going to be the weak link, but he's been pretty good in that B site early, and that's not what Enclave need right now. And they're just going to go through the smoke. Astro with this frame, he's still able to get 1 there. Does a lot of damage, but on screen, not going to finish it off. And here we go. They've taken the B site. Enclave should have the advantage now, but taking some unnecessary damage in the Molotov. Not going to be too much, though. They're remaining on Banana as well, keeping control of it. 2 players coming in CT for CeX, 1 on Banana as well. That flash is going to...
It's perfect. It's perfect play, really. They talked about it outside. making sure they help Banana.
A lovely flash from CEX there to try and take control of Ruins. Shaney, the only player in there, unfortunately going to go down. Pickles 2 HP, Trials 45 HP. CEX definitely not out of this yet, and that one's going to force JT out, and this is not looking great right now. It's a 2 versus 2. The HP's firmly in the advantage of CEX, but time is not on their side, and they
No one's touched the bomb.
No one's touched the bomb as well, and I don't think they've been able to get it actually. And here we go, Pickles. Is he going to get it? I don't think so. Link does have time as well. That is so unfortunate. Link dropped to 41 HP. Pickles 40 was off it, and that's 6-0 to CEX. Around Enclave had no right in giving up there.
Yeah, I mean, they had the Molotov left over, but the bomb was smoked, so it didn't work, obviously. But I think that comes down to not causing enough economic damage. And the CTs had so much Molotovs and utility going back into that retake because of the lack of damage in the previous rounds that, yeah, they were in trouble from the beginning.
I mean, yeah, the problem is there as well. Shaney, alone in ruins there, no one to help him off.
Yeah.
That person who's in back
He should make the kill, though.
Well, I mean, he did get full blinded. The angle he's playing at is not a great one, but it was just great teamwork from CeX to retake that site as well. Unfortunate, Trial's going to take early damage as well. Now it looks like Enclave are going to be committed to B site. They seem to go towards B a lot, I've noticed from Inferno. London Lynx were doing it in their earlier games as well, where they just take B a lot and it seems to work for them. But
it seems to be like the meta at the moment, isn't it? The B's a hard site to hold, so people playing 3 there in some rounds and stuff like that. So it seems to be a bit of a meta thing going on there.
Yeah, it looks like it is just going to be 2 players towards B now. Normally Astro and on screen. On screen currently boosted in CT. A spot. I mean, it's quite a common spot now, but not a lot of people still check it. They just don't think about it when they're going out.
It's just an awkward spot.
It's a very awkward spot, especially when you're going on site. Shiki just going out alone there, no flash, nothing, gets taken down.
Fake as well.
Yeah, and now it is coming in on screen. It's going to be able to get one there, but I thought that first player definitely should have checked him. Shaney with the AWP, Astro take one down. There we go, back into a 2 versus 4. Now the problem is
they haven't got Ruins control.
Exactly, and does anyone go through the CT smoke? Because they've got to watch at least 3 positions right now.
Going to do it.
And Snuya, he's got the ball to do it, and he's going to go through. He doesn't know where Shaney is. Guys get taken down, put into 1 versus 3. But Link coming through the smoke as well helps it out. 7-0 to CEX, not the start Enclave needed on their map pick.
And if anyone's going to run through that smoke, it's going to be Smooth.
So
you look at you press tab and you see he's alive, and you think, right, he's definitely coming through that smoke. So I think they've lost their way a little bit here, the terrorists. They didn't cause enough damage in those first few rounds. Didn't do any economic damage, and it's put them in a tough spot right now. The B play is obviously getting the bomb down, and it's causing a bit of pressure, but not enough. Look how much money the CTs have got.
I mean, yeah, we see that the economic damage is done most, obviously, to those B players. Astro on screen, because they've done most. Enclave have gone B the most, and you can see that in the kill feed, in the
scoreboard.
Yeah, and now, what are Enclave going to do here? Looks like we've got a bit of lag. Smooth up, I believe, peeked into second mid, didn't find anything, so he is falling back. That is odd to find him falling back. Astro does get taken down on Banana. A great opening pick for Enclave. It is possibly going to force a rotators.
Yeah, important not for them to not die in this situation. 7-0 down. It's very important for one of the T's players not to give away an easy pick now. Let's group up and do something together. Yeah,
Enclave. CeX also had only Astro on B. I think they may have allowed him just to take control and just stay there. Obviously, gets taken down on screen. Was playing towards A that round, and now he's forced to rotate back. Still, there is 3 players towards A. CeX playing very gamble stack here, especially as one person's already dying B.
I would go back to the B here. I'd think, right, okay, we've gotten in there when there's 2 people there. They have to play a 2-2 split here for us even to stop us getting into that B site. And most teams would play 3-1 here in this situation.
Yes.
But we have got some lag.
Oh yeah, go to his fix now. Back
in.
Some sort of server connection issues while we've been away. Smooth has taken some sort of damage. 45, I believe that is. Yep.
And now they're thinking, right, this risk it. Let's risk it for a biscuit.
I think they must have thrown some stuff B, and they are really going out here now. Great, going through this smoke. Does take down JT, and Link takes one down towards A as well. And now there's going to be a retake coming out for the CTs. All 3 players coming towards pretty much the same position as Smooya as well. Smooya just running around with his flash out. Gets taken down on short. Now, Shaney. Trigger discipline not there just right now. However, the retake is going to be difficult. Better positions from the side now, and Shaney doesn't miss those second shots. Takes him out. Will he realise that on screen?
Why is he facing there? He doesn't need to fight. He gets the kill, but do you know what I mean? Why is he go? He doesn't need to help his teammates in that scenario. He just needs to keep holding his angle, make sure he doesn't die, and hold that angle at top of middle. I know he eventually did, but you could see that hesitation again. That, oh, I need to go and help my teammates. Doesn't in that situation.
There's nothing going on, no contact, nothing. Does not need to go there. There's someone obviously watching it. And I mean, that was a lovely flick he got onto on screen as well.
Yeah, I mean, he's hitting shots, but I just don't like that second of hesitation.
Yeah, it's not great. And now, a great buy really from Enclave. Not too good for the CTs. And Smooya again is just allowed to get into this cubby on mid. And he gets the bomb down, and he's continuing to push into Mexi. Surely they know he's here as well. The fact that he's allowed to get there with 1 kill and there's no trade to start, and he's watching that angle, does get taken down eventually. But Smooya, I mean, I can't even fault him for making a play like that.
It's so annoying, like, to play against people who do that sort of thing, but you have to expect it. It's just,
yeah. Oh, lovely shot by Link, and Crazy able to get close as well. The lack of control on mid here is really hurting Enclave. They need to get better at it. And now, Crate, he's got so much information that there's no one here. As soon as they pop out second mid as well, I believe you can see it from his angle. So if they try and go up the balcony, T-side will be spotted. Link in a good spot. And there we go, Crate able to get 1. Is going to get 2 as well. No one expected him there, and that is a massive problem.
He leads the team in the relentlessness, doesn't he, Smooya? He does something relentless like that, and yeah, on screen sort of kept out of it. He's clearly been told to hold B and let Smooya do what he wants, and the rest of them are sort of working around him.
He's able to get out round, and he may be able to do some damage still. The problem is someone is rotating right. Oh, Link, good game sense to know that there's someone flanking there. They could have gone through apps. Now Shiki, a bit of a problem. He's got 2 in front of him, 2 behind him. No, 1 behind him, sorry. And now he's going to have to try and Prey in a very good position to get taken down. Astro with the AWP. Finishes it off 8-1, and the reset has come in.
Disaster. Absolute disaster early in that scenario to get done by something so simple, and yet not even that effective, really. It shouldn't be that effective. JT should be making that kill, and if he doesn't get that kill, it should be replied instantly. The delay on the reply was just absolute rubbish, to be quite honest, and it just ruined that entire round.
And it has become a massive problem that Smooth is able to do that twice now, and Crate also able to get into the same spot.
It shouldn't happen, it's as simple as that.
Yeah, it is a problem. Now, Shaney pushing up mid, he's got the angle, but no one peeking it right now. Smooth on the AWP this round, taking some damage, 80 HP on him. The problem is he's swinging between with Shaney, indecisive where he wants to go there. Gets taken down by Smooth. I'm also going to force anyone back. In fact, it forces his teammate off as well. Yeah. Which is a bit of a problem. Not going to be major. And a lovely peek by Link there to take down Trials. But Pickles, he's been allowed out here. Smooth peek gets taken down. Unfortunately, Crate is there to support his teammate. And also peeks out, takes down JT. And now leaves JT will also fall. And that's 9-1 in favour of CeX. And I just hear Smooya screaming in my ear.
Yeah, it's kind of annoying because we're just going absolutely crazy in there. I know, especially after that round where he's pushed down middle. But 9-6 is the best that you can aim for here as a terrorist. I mean, that's what you have to aim for. This could well be over if it goes to 11-12 to the CTs. So.
I mean, what happens when this gets to train and Smooya is able to run out A mid as a T player and just not be spotted? Like, stuff like that should not be happening. Yeah. You should have someone dedicated to watching mid like that, especially if people have done it. 2 different players have done it, and that's a lovely shot by Smooya, just getting the timing correct there. Takes down JT, and Shiki alone and apps may be able to get out and get around short if he's careful here. But the problem is he does not know where these 2 players are. And it looks like Link is aware that there's a possibility of Shiki coming out, so...
He'll be mad, Shiki, there. Joe dying. He won't understand how Joe will have died there.
Yeah.
So he'd be really mad at that.
Now, 3 players towards B as well. Like you said earlier, teams seem to go for more of a gamble sort of stat. They split. Well, it's not really a gamble. It's 3 players towards B. You can get someone over quite fast. If you have those 2 players on the A site, you should be able to hold quite steadfast. Those smokes on B are going to keep 3 players there. And the timing, Sheki. Oh, Sheki, I keep saying his name wrong every time. And now he takes down Link.
He's not going to expect the second person to be there. He'll expect him to be around Arch sort of way, so...
But he is going to peek it, and he has the game sense to know that he's there. Well done by Shiki. He's going to put it into...
They all need to be around there, though. The rest of his team need to be around quad now. They need to be rushing it quickly and get around to quad. And backing him up, because he's got the supreme spot in the pit, so...
Yeah, and now Smooth are going to peek out, and I mean they're just taking too long. They have the site control, they know what they're doing, but
well, they just needed to make sure they didn't get picked out. I think that was actually a good play by them. They just needed to make sure they didn't lose anyone in that scenario running up middle. So that wasn't that bad. That was pretty clever play. And obviously the CTs are now saving, which is, I don't know, that's questionable in this situation. You're 9-1 up. I think their money's quite good. I think this might have been worth a pop at retaking this.
it may be worth to play a bit more of an aggressive exit anyway. But it looks like they are holding the mid anyway.
Strange.
In fact, they're just going to fall back to T-spawn.
Yeah.
So, not great, I guess. Oh, but Smooth are nearly catching off Shiki, I think that was. Doesn't miss those onto Pickles. Like, a lovely shot by him. Enclave needs to keep as many alive as possible. They are, probably in terms of getting reset next round.
Yeah. Yeah, looking at their money, actually, the CT side didn't have that much money.
It seems they have taken a bit more damage in the past few rounds.
That was the better choice. I think that was a good choice to make. Was to save those guns, I think, yeah.
Now, Shaney still on his AWP. Playing pretty consistently this game anyway. He hasn't had much of a chance.
Entries though, is he? He's not making any picks. He's not affecting the game that much.
What I've noticed from Shane, he doesn't seem like the kind of person who will entry, or willingly at least. He seems like someone who's a very statical, but likes to hold an angle, likes to get those sort of frags. I mean, obviously you know him better than I do.
I'm not sure how much that benefits any team though.
I mean, it does not. Right? I think the reason, especially this game, I can see a reason for it because you got Smooth playing towards A. He's pushed through mid 2 times, and he was holding mid that round. But the problem is, Samuya on the CT side is entering for the CT side with the AWP.
He's floating around. Yeah, he's floating around doing what he wants, and he's getting first kill every time.
I think he's just got the confidence that Shaney does not have. He's got the confidence that he can make a play, and oh, I love this app setup. 2 players hit.
Nice shot. He's hitting everything, isn't he?
Shiki is on point.
Yeah.
Cray gets taken down there, and there's no refrag from the person in the apps as well.
Yeah, I think the guy in the second CT in the apps is expecting. And that's
forced to rotate from it.
He's expecting more than one person in the apps, so he's thinking, I better not die actually in this situation. Now it's down to land screen at B now to hold this B. Let's see what we can do.
It's on screen in Astra. I imagine Smooth possibly rotating back towards. So yes, it is Astra on screen. The Molotov's coming out. Perfect execute from Enclave. 30 seconds left though. And there we go. The flash is coming in. This is exactly what we need to do, but no one. Oh, okay. There we go. Trials checks that. Link able to get one. I imagine that was Shiki on towards the A site. That's what you normally find.
That's okay. It's okay kill to lose.
Drop to super low HP as well though. Smooth are going to save the AWP, and again the money not in a great place. They are going to save it. Smooth is cut off from his teammate though, which is a bit of a problem. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to get to him if he wishes to.
And Shiki will just be repeating. Look, let's make sure we get 9-6. It gives us an opportunity. We get some momentum on the CT side. We win the pistol on the CT side. We get some momentum. We could pull this back.
Smooth hitting a lovely shot onto Trials while we were talking as well. Link getting taken down towards the T house. Smooth in apps currently. Looks like he's just going to sit in boiler. Save his AWP. It's really unfortunate that money isn't better for Enclave, so they can't hunt down Smooth.
Yeah.
Because this is someone you want to get off the gun.
Well, I think they're also thinking he could kill all 3 of us.
He absolutely could. That's exactly. That's
so why bother risking it?
And it looks like it's going to be a buy from the CTs. They are going to get a double AWP out. Astro possibly going towards B, Smooth towards A with the AWP. Link forcing the Deagle. I'd rather give on screen the Deagle and then give Link the M4 because
definitely.
I think.
Nah, he's not that bad.
He's not that bad, but I think Link is just a superior aimer. He's got really good sort of like headshot accuracy.
Yeah. It's one thing playing ESCA mixes every game being, I don't know what you called him, ESCA, what was it, sorry?
Rank G.
Rank G, yeah. But when you play against an execute, you could see he had no plan as to how to defeat
he got
that
full blind as well.
But he had no plan how to defeat it. Even if he got blind, what was he going to do if he got blind?
Exactly, and now looks like it's going to be an A hit towards A. And now flashes and stuff coming out for the T side team. They're pretty much separated this long player. And there we go from Charles. Lovely entries by him. Cray able to get one, and Smooth just pushing through him. Misses the first shot. And this is the problem with Smooth's playstyle. If he misses a shot, he can get himself killed.
He thought he went full flusher. Full JW rather. JW does that sort of play, and it didn't pay off. It could have paid. The fact that he hasn't died means it was probably worth it.
Yes.
Because if he gets that kill, it gives them an opportunity in the round. When in actual fact, they have no opportunity in that round now, and they have to save. So in that scenario, yeah, he went for the JW and it didn't pay off. But on another day, he hits that shot and they might win that round.
Exactly, and I mean, if he dies, it's not the end of the world as well. Obviously, it would be preferable if he stays alive, but Asher's got an AWP ready, he can get that next round.
True.
And on screen going to save his M4 as well, and there Smoothie able to fall back, do some damage on the exits. And now we'll go to 9-4.
They've figured it out a little bit though, haven't they, Enclave? They've stopped dying early in the round. But they'll look back on this half and go, why were we giving him kills in the first 5 to 6 rounds?
I mean,
rounds.
I think what you automatically need to expect from Smoothie, especially in these types of mixes, he doesn't care. Yeah. Like, he does not care what he's going to do that round. He has the aim, he has the skill, has the knowledge to just run down mid, just do stuff like that. And it's just, you've got to expect everything, and that's sort of something to, you know, a bit of an ask. But, I mean, you just do. Like, if Smoothie can do anything at any time, he could be playing anywhere, anytime.
And I think the longer this series goes on, I think the less obvious it will be that what he's doing. I think
a nice shot on 2 Pickles
no
there.
reply kill.
Nothing there. Unfortunately, Shenny was peeking into porch. No way to trade. And the person in the long corner as well. That's a great bait by the CT. It's not something you normally expect. And Smoothie, he's going to possibly be able to run around and get another kill. Switches sides, and Cray with the CZ doesn't even have armor. He's going to be able to take down Shane, who's able to get Smoothie there. Going to be able to peek out and get a second. Shiki, got to be furious, just dropping out of apps. I'm not sure they realised it as well.
They knew he had an AWP though. That's what annoys me is about the mid play there, is they knew he had an AWP. So I don't know why they went for it, but I like I said before, I think the longer the series goes on, I think the less effective he will be at being random.
I mean, the more you get a leash on Smoothie, the harder it is going to be to do stuff. That's a lovely shot by Astro. Walking into his cross set was Shiki, and the best option Enclave have now is for a 10-5 half on their map. Obviously, T side, maybe they feel a bit more comfortable on their CT side on Inferno.
I'm not sure anyone feels that comfortable on the CT side. The way that the B meta seems to be going at the moment, the fact that you have to sometimes play 3 at B just doesn't feel comfortable to me at all. So I don't know if anyone's that comfortable on the CT side of Inferno.
Yeah, but relatively more comfortable than they are now. Smoothie, a nice smoke down mid.
He'll be really annoyed that it was him who died there. Then he should be expecting that sort of thing. No flashbang.
I think Shane was surely at the bottom banana watching that smoke, and as soon as that smoke comes down, you've got to realise that there's someone coming for a peek like that.
Just throw a flashbang up middle every round. Just anything.
I mean, I think it was London Lynx when they were playing against a lower team. I can't remember which. Every round that AWPer they knew it was going to be there just for a flash. And there we go. The kills are still rolling in. Able to get one more. Link able to get a second there somehow, and that leaves Shaney 1 versus 4. Does have 2 players to deal with on the side. Not look good for him as Crate takes him down 11-4. CEX on Enclave's map pick.
Yeah, and the story of the half was just Smoothie, just going around doing the random things, making entry kills all the time. You don't even need to make entry kills on CT side. He's running down middle and just doing whatever he wanted, and they didn't have an answer for it. This is the terrorists, and it's exactly what they'll have talked about before the game. Is don't let him do that sort of thing. So they'll be really disappointed.
I mean, all of these players played against each other, played with each other. I imagine all of them hate each other.
Yeah.
Well, you know, relative to the CSGO scene, and Team CX are going to do the exact same thing Enclave Gaming did, except they're walking into a stack again. I just said Enclave Gaming went up mid. That's a complete lie. But now Smoothie, he's going to get one. Does get traded by JT, but the kills are just going the way of the CTs right now. Shaney not being able to get much more, and that was a 4-man stack, and they're only able to get 2 there.
Not sure what Joe was doing there at the it's now what was that? I don't even know what it is now. A coffin. They've got a coffin there now.
Oh, coffin. That's what. Yeah, it's called coffins.
Yeah.
It was called Spalls. A lovely shot by Pickles.
He should have been facing first, Joe. Yeah.
Pickles, such a good player in these pistol rounds. Unfortunately, the crossfire from CX is too good. 12-4.
Yeah.
Not looking good.
Joe, yeah, that comes down to Joe not facing at the right time there. I don't know what he was doing. He was just sort of standing behind the coffins.
He's currently going 3-14.
Yeah, that's not a good half. Well, not a good game from Joe, but not. He should have been the first contact in that play. Yeah. He spots them coming in, takes a couple of shots. They're all looking at coffin, whilst the other 2 people who are there on that site are doing damage.
Normally what we see from Shaney as well is say AWP, but Smooya starting off with a lovely shot onto Shaney as I'm talking about it. Normally Shaney saves this round to get the AWP. He's just brought out a scout. Clearly the nerves sort of getting towards Shaney.
Might be some sort of tilting factor. Might be just.
Might be because they're so far behind that it might as well. But JT able to pick up the scouts. Surely we'll be able to fall back as well.
They kind of have to make a play.
They have to. I mean, I do agree with Shaney going into the scout there. You need to try and win this round.
Yeah, and it might be a matter of just getting this one over and done with now from the CTs. And I mean, there is an opportunity to pull this back, but odds are stacked against them.
I think what Enclave needed to do was take a pause earlier, to be honest, on their T side. Unfortunately, Pause Meister was not there.
Yeah, I mean, I did tell them to pause earlier against Lynx and it worked, but for some reason they haven't done it this game.
And now here it comes. CeX just have such an advantage that they're going to push onto the A side. No one there to counter them now as all players have died. Beat 13-4 most likely. No kit available for Enclave Gaming. I assume they're just going to save it. But there we go. Trials getting caught off as he's trying to push into second.
There's been a lot of rounds like that for Trials where he's sort of just looked away.
Exactly.
And he's been killed in the side. It's happened a lot this game, and sometimes you can just have games like that which happen all the time. Your time is not quite there. But I feel for him in a couple of the situations.
And there we go. And this is what I'm talking about. Link has such a good first bullet accuracy there. A lovely shot. Now it puts it into 13-4. Obviously CeX beating My Insanity and Enclave beating Project X. Both relatively stomps, really. I think we could say that. I mean, they weren't bad teams they were playing against. Just teams that needed to improve and weren't ready for the type of skill that these guys have got. And now it looks like it's going to be just a full eco from Enclave. Obviously not saving anything. This is the smart play. It is going to go up to 14-4. The Mac-10 needs to farm here. Astro to take down one. Going to take down in a second as well. I imagine he's just going to barrel through into CT as well. There we go. Crate with a lovely 2K. The headshots rolling in for him. And then Astro rolling into CT, spraying it down. Gets a lot of money that round. It puts it to 14-4. It won't surprise me if he keeps this Mac-10 going into this round.
We need something to happen from the Enclave to make this game interesting. They're not answering any of the issues that Team CeX are throwing at them, to be honest. Let's see what Smooya does this round. He's going to do something random, isn't he? It's as simple as that. He's going to do something off the cuff. Try something a bit crazy. Here we go, up middle, on his own.
And he's just gone through the long smoke. No one there from Enclave Gaming as well. Such a perfect play from Smooya. Obviously, he didn't know that, and it's just going to be an apps rush as well. This is a perfect round from Team CeX. There we go. Pickles taking down one, though, but he's in a real predicament. He's going to be able to take a second there, and that's the problem with Smooya going up long. And Smooya's not even staying in position. He's just gone up long to try and flank round. I really liked what he did there. Obviously, wasn't really necessary, but still, it's a 3 versus 3. And Smooya just it wasn't even. I can't really say it's instinct or anything. He just wanted to go through that smoke, I think.
He's just causing the distraction.
Now JT going to get taken down, not being able to hit his shots at all this game. I think he's still on 3 and 14. Well, it'd be more than 3 and 14 now, but still fight with Trials going to take that. And the individual battles are just not going the way of Enclave Gaming. And now it's going to be surely 15-4 CeX on the map pick of Enclave. 11 rounds ahead.
That's the problem with that B meta, is that if you play 3 there, something like that, like a 4 apps rush, you catch it off guard and you just run into 2 people there with 4 people.
And that's why it's always about balancing the risk and reward.
Yeah.
It's always going to be a gamble stand. That's why I say it. It may not feel like it's only 3 players there, but it is. I mean, Smooya is able to do that. If, say, if Pickles does stay alive there, or both of those players do stay alive there, he can just come back around and kill both of them. And that's, he's just such a crazy player.
I feel like there's certain things that you can do to stop certain things happening, and there could have been a grenade into the house.
Yeah, on the screen, not able to get that entry onto Trials. Trials able to take him down, puts it into a 4 versus 5 in favour of Enclave Gaming, but the weaponry, looking good for CeX right now. Shaney at a really close angle, and I imagine Crate,
He's heard him though.
There we go, Shane.
Should face that. You can hear him soon.
And that one is perfect. Trials able to get one. Gonna go for a second. That's his 3rd kill of the round. That's a perfect smoke though from Shiki. But then again, they're just pushing through. Should be a trade coming out though. So I believe a kill came over towards A, and JT will finish it off. And a pretty nice round there.
I'm not sure who threw that smoke, but it was really clever.
cheeky.
Yeah, it was clever. They were in trouble if they didn't have that smoke. Let's put it that way. So it was a really good play.
Reaction to do that, obviously, because he would have been stuck. He would have been dead. So he just knew.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna throw the smoke down. It helped Charles out in the end as well. Able to get a 3K at the top of Banana. Obviously, they didn't need to die to Astro there. Both of them. They were just running with their knives out, and you have no idea where he is.
And on screen going for early picks in the round. I mean, who would have thought it?
It's bold.
Yeah.
It's bold. And now, maybe just using it as an information bait.
Yeah, maybe.
And now it will be 15-5. Enclave Gaming need 10 rounds, and it has to be perfect. There can be no mistakes.
Yeah, I mean, the CeX team are going to be hot and cold depending on whether they're making kills or not. If they start getting on a roll now, Enclave, with 3 or 4 more rounds in a row, which they have to get, but they might feel it more than a normal team would.
Yeah, and I mean, if they're able to scream a little bit more, get in the faces of CeX there.
Yeah.
I hope someone is on Epic Team just filming like the
reaction.
Yeah, it'd be great to see. But
he'll be giving it something chronic right now. Smooya, he'll be going absolutely crazy in there. He's going crazy in the group game, so he'll be going crazy in there, winding them up, and Shiki will get affected by that, I think.
But Smooya, that is what's good. That's what I really like about him, especially at these Epic games. Something that's like the perfect Molotov. Smooya able to get the entry, and there goes Link as well. And JT going through the smoke as well, and its health is so low. I'm not sure this is going to be doable for Enclave now. 2 versus 5. Both players coming through mid. Not looking good from Enclave. Able to get one more. Leaves Shiki in a 1 versus 4. 16-5. CeX take the first map